Hey everybody, welcome. Kate here. We are going to be working on some gentle yoga for our lower back, something that a lot of us could probably use. Most of us have some kind of lower back pain, sciatic pain, hip pain, so this will kind of cover all of those bases. So the only thing that you'll need for today's practice is your mat as usual, and then just a block. If you don't have a block, a book that's about this thickness would work also. Also, if you have like a really thick pillow or blanket, that would work as well. But a block is definitely the best thing to use. So we're just going to start off on our back. And laying yourself all the way down. Soles of the feet touch down. You're just going to lift your back and just plant that block underneath your sacrum. So that's that flat bony part of your lower back to find a supported bridge pose. So depending on how much pressure you'd like, you can start off nice and low with the block. I like to turn so that it's just a little bit higher and gives me just a little bit more pressure. But this will kind of allow your back to just unwind a little bit. So relax your arms, relax your hands, and just kind of lengthen your neck out a little bit. And allow your full weight to kind of press into that block. If there's any pinching or discomfort, please feel free to lift and kind of move the block around a little bit. Everybody's lower back is a little bit different, so it might be in a different spot than mine. Just give yourself a few deep breaths here to relax. So our sacrum, this big bony part of our lower back, this big flat part, really likes pressure. And our sciatic nerve and a bunch of other nerves kind of run through the sacrum and around it. So anytime that we're taking care of our lower back, we're also going to be taking care of our hips, our sciatic pain. Give yourself like 2 or 3 more really deep breaths here. And then just really gently press into your feet and slowly remove the block, moving it over to the side and just gently touch your lower back down. So really tuck the tailbone under. You're going to extend your left leg and pull your right knee in towards your chest. So make a basket with the fingers around that right knee and kind of just hug the knee towards your right shoulder. Relax your shoulder blades down and really press that left heel away from your body. Kicking the heel out, flexing that left foot. Keep your neck really relaxed, and each exhale just hug the knee in a little bit closer. Good, switch it up, extend that right leg, bring the left knee in now. Same thing, make a basket with the fingers, hug the knee in towards your left shoulder now. Relax the shoulders down and really hug that knee. Press the right heel away from your body, flex the right foot. Good, take one more nice deep breath. And then extend. Relax the legs. Let some blood flow come back in. Bend the knees again. Take the soles of the feet down to the earth. Bring the right knee in and turn out at the right hip. So point your knee towards the right side and just rest the right ankle just above your left knee. So you're making almost like a number 4 shape with your knee. And then take a moment here and give some gentle pressure with your right hand. Right onto that right thigh. Kind of pushing it away from you. We're never pushing on our knee. It's always on the fleshier parts. And just flex that right foot. Good. You can stay here, or you lift the left toes off the ground, thread your right hand through this keyhole opening between the right and left thigh. Bring it to the back of your left thigh, and then your left hand comes around to meet it. So you're interlacing your fingers around the left thigh, and then giving some gentle pressure to that right thigh with your right elbow while you pull on the fingers. Keep your shoulders relaxed down. Good. Try to make sure that you're not tipping over to one side or the other. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then very slowly release it. We'll do the same thing with the other side. So sole of your right foot touches down, left knee comes in, and we turn out. So knee is pointing now towards the left side, and we give some gentle pressure with the left hand. Keep that left foot flexed. So again, you're not pressing right on your knee, right? You're down a little bit further towards the thigh. Good, and then if you want to go further, we lift the right toes off the ground, thread left hand through the opening, right hand comes around to meet it, so you're interlacing behind your right thigh. So pull in while you're simultaneously giving some pressure with the left arm. So you should feel a nice deep stretch into your left hip. So this posture in particular targets our psoas muscle, which is huge and is the source of a lot of lower back pain. So if you're experiencing that low back pain, this is a good go-to posture. This is also a good one in practice. If you don't like going into pigeon pose, if it hurts, this is a good alternative. You're doing the same thing, but on the ground. Let's slowly release and extend. Pull both knees now in towards your chest, wrap the arms around, and just give yourself a little side to side movement. Gentle rocking. Good. Rock your way on up to your seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Find your bound angle pose. So you're wrapping the hands around the feet, giving some gentle pressure with the elbows. Lift up nice and tall through the spine. And then exhale, gently fold forward. And relax your chin to your chest, but keep some length in your spine. We're never forcing ourselves forward, right? So there's no yanking, there's no pushing, just a gentle fold. You might even consider just gently walking your fingertips out. Nice. So we're coming from there right into our tabletop position. So hands and knees. So you're just going to sweep the knees out of the way. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Knees are right over or under your hips rather. And we're just going to start to move nice and slow. So as you inhale, lift the tailbone and lift the heart center. Drop the belly down. Find your cow pose. And then roll through the spine. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring the chin to the chest for cat pose. Drop the belly down, inhale, look up. And exhale, roll the spine, find your cat. Good, a few more times with your breath. Inhale, we open the heart. Exhale, rolling through. Good, really connecting your breath and your movement. Good. Come back to your neutral spine. And let's step the right toes back. Touch the toes down. And just rock some weight back into your heel. So you're really stretching out through your hamstrings, through your calf. As you inhale, lift the heel in line with the spine. Press back through the heel, lengthen out. you're steady here, you slide your left fingertips forward and maybe they lift off the ground. So the name of the game here is lengthening out the vertebrae. So as you inhale, you lengthen, reach through your left fingers, press back through your right heel. With the exhales, hug your belly in towards your spine. Lift the heart away from the ground. Good. Release your left hand down. Take your right toes across the body. Bring the gaze over towards the toes. Take a deep breath into your right side, expanding all the way through the ribs, down into the hip. Nice. Come back to center. Bring the knee back down. And then let's kick the left toes back. Touch them down. Same thing. Rock some weight back into that left heel. Really find some stretch. And then inhale to lift. Heel comes in line. Press through that heel. You can stay right here or start to slide right fingertips forward. Eventually they rise. So same thing, you're finding all this length. Imagine that you're decompressing the space between each vertebrae. Lift your heart away from the mat. Good. Release the right fingertips. Take the toes across the body. Bring the gaze over to the right side. And now take a deep breath into your left side body. Good. Bring it back to center. Find a neutral tailbone again. And this time we're just going to make circles with our lower back. So almost like you're going to imagine that there's a paintbrush balanced on your low back. And you're making circles on a canvas behind you. Doesn't matter which direction you go in first. Good, and then pause and reverse the circles. Nice. So one direction's always going to be a little less smooth than the other, right? So if that's true of one side, slow that down, smooth those movements out. Good. Come back to center, neutral spine. Flatten out your feet. Move your knees just a touch wider. Press back towards your heels and slide your fingertips forward for child's pose. So first we're going to decompress here. So keep pressing your butt back towards your heels. It's okay if it doesn't touch. And keep sliding your fingertips forward. Relax your head and your neck. Good. Take a couple of really deep breaths here. Getting all that length in your spine. And then just relax. Melt into the child's pose. Relax your arms. Good. Take 2 more really big breaths. And just gently make your way up to your seat again. So you can slide your hands in, maybe sit off to one side or the other. And we're just going to extend the right leg out towards the side. Sole of your left foot might come into the thigh. It might just kind of hang pretty close. Just slide your right hand towards your right foot. Reach your left fingertips up and over. So keep a soft bend in that bottom arm. Reach and lengthen through the left fingertips. Good, and then gently switch. Extend your left leg out, bring the sole of your right foot in. Left fingertips slide over towards the foot. Right fingertips up and over. Nice. So hopefully feeling some nice deep stretch into this side body right here. Right, that space that's kind of right between your front of your hip and into your lower back. And then sweep it back to center and gently guide yourself back to your comfortable seat. Take a moment to close your practice. Namaste.